welcome back to the 5th episode of the Coffee Chat with Vivian series. And so today I'm going to give you guys my honest Cisco internship review. So first start with a broad overview of my position. So this summer I interned as a non-technical business analyst intern. There's definitely an opportunity to either be non-technical or technical. So regardless of what your background is, this internship you could definitely participate in this internship. So I was in the services and logistics team, which recently got incorporated into the supply chain operations team. And my areas of focus was actually technical despite my title. I wanted to focus on working with Tableau, SQL, as well as Python, so on the more data analytics side. I'll quickly go over the program overview. So you have a weekly one-on-one or more with your managers on a weekly basis, and you also have a weekly team meeting with the NRGs, which is the new grad rotational program participants, to discuss professional development topics. This can be either presentation skills, active listening, networking, you name it, just to help you develop professionally. In addition to that, you also have to do about a 5-minute presentation on an area of interest. So I did mine on Cisco's sustainability and ESG efforts, but this doesn't have to be Cisco related. And this is just something to help you get comfortable with presenting in front of an audience. In addition to that, the program offers a lot of guest speaker series. This includes people like directors, vice presidents. So even people who work at Cisco don't usually get an opportunity to ask their leaders questions, but this is an opportunity for you to not only get to know the organizations a little bit, but also the people who are leading you or, leading the organization. And finally, you are responsible to present your capstone presentation. And this is a very high-level presentation that you give on the work you have been doing in the summer. And this is a presentation that you have to make from start to finish. This includes putting the PowerPoint together, writing the scripts, presenting, and I will go into this a little bit more in the video later. I want to talk a little bit about the day-to-day life as a Cisco business analyst intern. I have a lot of videos recording like what I do in a day, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check those videos out. So for my day-to-day, I meet with my manager weekly just to discuss goals and priorities, and I work mostly independently on my tasks that's mostly related to my capstone presentation. In addition to that, you have to attend all your meetings. That includes both team and organization, but overall it is super flexible. You never feel like you're overworked, and that is definitely something that I value. Now to the most interesting part of the Cisco internship. So you're responsible for a capstone presentation at the end of your internship. This is something that you have to do starting very, very early on in your internship. So this starts with kind of discussing with your manager what areas you want to focus on, how you can bring value to the business. For me, I worked on a failure code automation, so I used Python to create a program that can categorize the failure reason codes. This is a very high level explanation of what I did during my summer. But this is a great learning opportunity because you get to forge essentially your project. You can discuss with your managers what you want to work on, what areas you want to work on, and how you want to approach it. So this is definitely a hands-on approach. And if you're someone that likes to kind of lay back and have everything told or given to you in terms of project or responsibilities, this might be a little bit challenging, but also a great opportunity to grow professionally. Because through this program, I was able to speak with people on different teams and different leaders in different organizations because I wanted to understand the business problem and how I can provide a solution from the information that I'm gathering. So for the 2/3 of your internship, you're working on your project. So for the last 1/3 of your internship, you're actually preparing for this presentation. And this isn't something that you should be scared about because you have a lot of support in the process. You have to do a lot of dry runs with different people on different teams, with your fellow interns or managers or NRGs, everyone, so you definitely feel prepared once the actual presentation comes, and everyone who had done their presentation performed really well. And this was a great learning opportunity because through this I was able to sharpen my public speaking skills in front of a large audience of about 160 people, including my vice president. And she asked me a question which I was like, she's listening to me. So that was a great learning opportunity. And moreover, you learn how to compile a business presentation, because a lot of the work that you are doing might not be relevant to other people within the organization. So I definitely learned how to present in a way that is relevant to everyone, where I focus on the business value I added and less on the technicalities of how I was able to achieve this, and more on a high level overview basis. And this was a great project because you have a lot of support from everyone. So within each steps of your presentation, you have a guided timeline. So as long as you follow those timelines and do a little bit more than what you are supposed to, you will definitely be able to have a good result for your presentation. So I never felt like I was overwhelmed or unsure of what the next steps is, because the agenda is essentially laid out for you. Now, this is definitely a treat for the Cisco interns. So this year we got flown to San Jose to listen to the supply chain operations intern do their case competition presentation. This was a 4-day business trip, and it was my first ever business trip, so that was really exciting. This year we weren't able to participate in the case competition due to organizational changes, but the future interns will definitely have this opportunity to present along the supply chain operations interns. So in addition to being able to go to San Jose, visit the campus, we were also able to visit the Cisco facilities that do R&D and testing and stuff like that, as well as the corporate buildings, which are really interesting. And we were also able to have a lot of networking opportunities to our essentially managers, directors, and vice presidents who are based in San Jose. We were able to network and ask them questions and really talk to them interpersonally. So that was really exciting. I had my one-on-one with my manager, Jamie, in person, which is so strange because I'm so used to seeing him on WebEx. But overall, this was a great experience because you got to see all the fellow interns and had a great time. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, what does it mean to be a Cisco intern after the internship ends? So Cisco has an NRG program, which is a new grad rotational program. It is an 18-month program, and you rotate through 3 departments and 6 months each. So talking a little bit about the timeline. So towards the end of your internship, about 3 to 4 weeks left, and this is for graduating seniors only. So about 3 to 4 weeks left of your internship, you start getting invitations to do interviews for this program. And you do about 4 interviews, and you hear back about the decision before your internship ends, sometimes a little later, depending on the timeline, depending on how the results are coming. So basically, how you're evaluated in this program is not only your interviews, but also your performance as an intern, because you can only participate in this program if you were previously a Cisco intern. So this is a very selective program. So if you guys want to do this, make sure you perform well in your Cisco internship, do well on your capstone presentation, be proactive, talk to your managers, talk to different people, network, just your basic stuff like that, and prepare for your interviews. And this is a program that is choosing you just as much as you are choosing them. So this is a program that's great for someone who hasn't quite figured out what exactly they want to do, but knows that they want to stay within the organization. So thank you all for watching today's video. I hope everyone who watched today's video found this video somewhat interesting and helpful. And if you guys have any questions, please comment in the down bar below. And I will be doing more Cisco related videos because I actually got my internship extended because of the NRG program. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!